How's it going, guys? I have another tag for you today, and this one is called the Harry Potter tag. It was inevitable that I was going to do this, let's just face it. I'm pretty sure I found this on the Readables channel. I'm pretty sure Priscilla did it, but when I saw her video, the questions weren't there, so I had to like go video and just try and find a video that had the questions, because I need to be able to read the questions. So anyway, Harry Potter tag, let's get started. Here we go. Favorite book? Deathly Hallows, because everything has come full circle. Everyone has grown up and matured and flourished. Favorite movie? Deathly Hallows Part 1. The second one, there's a lot more fighting in it. It's not really my thing. But just in Part 1, there is just so much amazing dialogue. You know, there are some things like in previous movies where I've been like, that didn't happen in the book, or, you know, that's not how it happened in the book, it happened like this. And I was really satisfied with Part 1. And again, just seeing everyone all grown up and matured, and, you know, they're figuring everything's out. And for me, everything has just finally come full circle. So yeah, definitely Hallows Part 1. Least favorite book? Either it's a toss-up between Chamber of Secrets and Goblet of Fire. In Chamber of Secrets, I was disappointed with how easily and quickly students of Hogwarts just like got really angry with Harry. They should have known that Harry was not the heir of Slytherin, you know, and he wasn't the one doing all these horrible things, and they just turned on him. And a lot of the book has, you know, the students just turning on him, and Harry was isolated, and I was just like, you guys are assholes, like, whatever. So like I wasn't that into that book as I was with the others. And with Goblet of Fire, kind of the same thing. You know, it wasn't Harry's fault that his name got put in the cup, and, you know, everyone just turned against him. Like, first they love him so easily because it's like, oh my god, Harry Potter defeated Voldemort. And then, you know, one tiny little thing goes wrong. In like the first book, you know, when he loses all those points, you know, everyone hates him. And then suddenly everyone likes him. And it's the same as in the second one. And it's the same in this one. Like, everyone hates him because his name got put in the cup. And then everyone's like, oh, Harry Potter, he just wants like more attention, you know, because he's like the savior and stuff. Like, he defeated Voldemort, like, so, you know, so he just wants more attention, and, you know, that kind of, and just the way people were treating him just really, really annoyed me. Harry Potter, man, like, he's so humble and he's so modest. Like, he doesn't want this fame. He never wanted it. You know, he just wants to be normal. We love you, but now we hate you because, like, you're, you know, getting attention, and you're obviously just an attention seeker. You know, but then they're like, oh, Harry, you're such a great person. We hope you win the cup because, like, we've always loved you and worshipped you, and you're doing so great. They keep changing their minds. It's like, look, you either like him or you don't. Sorry. Bit too into it there. Parts of the books and movies that made you cry. In the books, pretty much every single death scene. Yep. In the movies, every single death scene. Let's just put it at that. I am a really, 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 really emotional person. I cry at almost everything. Like, I can't watch documentaries with animals because, you know, most documentaries show animals getting killed, and it's, you know, survival of the fittest, and I can't watch it because I cry. Every death scene in the movies and the books made me cry. If you could hook up with any HP character, who would it be? Draco. Because I think that he is just a very misunderstood person, and like, if you had a father like that, then you would totally be the same way. You know, if your family was in like that kind of group, you would like be so pressured to be an asshole and a dickhead, you know. But like, you know, like in the 6th movie and the 6th book, like, you know that he doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to kill Dumbledore. He doesn't want to be like that anymore, man. And then even in like the 7th movie, when he was like standing with the students, you know, like, he doesn't want to be like that. But then, you know, like, his mother called him over, and him and Lucius, like, and his mother, like, walked away, because, like, you could tell, like, Narcissi didn't want any part of it. She doesn't want to be part of that group, man. And Lucius is sick of being part of that group. He is so sick of it. And Malfoy is like, I don't want to do this anymore, Dad. Like, good always wins. Like, everyone knows. Good will triumph in the end. And if you are an asshole, you are going to lose. I would totally get with him, because I would totally want to, like, help him see the light and just totally help him try and be good, because you know that he wants to. So, like, he just needs a bit of help. That's all. Just needs a bit of guiding. Favorite character? I don't want to answer this because you can't answer it. Like, you love every single character, and your favorite characters, like, change throughout the series. Love every character equally. What would your Patronus be? I'd like to think that my Patronus would be a cat. If you could have the Resurrection Stone, Invisibility Cloak, or the Elder Wand, which one would you choose? I wouldn't choose the Resurrection Stone, because people who have passed away should stay in their own realm. They shouldn't be brought back. I wouldn't take the Elder Wand, because pretty much everyone who has owned the Elder Wand has been killed. So let's not go there. So I guess I could just choose the Invisibility Cloak. I love the cloak. Everyone wants the cloak. And I can imagine being like, I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to sit down and read. So I'll, like, sit in a corner where, like, no one walks, and then just, like, sit down and get my book and then put the cloak over me. And then I'd be, like, completely invisible. And then everyone would be like, where's Ayla? And then they'll be like, I don't know. And then, you know, I could just be like, go away, man, I'm reading. Like, leave me alone. You guys can't see me because I'm invisible. So I can just do my own thing. That would be so cool. What house would you be in? Well, Pottermore put me in Gryffindor, so yeah. I like to think that I would totally be in Gryffindor in the Harry Potter world. If you could meet any member of the cast, who would it be? Probably Emma Watson. Definitely, yeah, Emma Watson, because I think she's such a tremendous person, and she's just so smart, and she's just, you know, she just seems like she'd be really nice to just, like, have a conversation with. Okay, have you played any of the video games? Well, I played 1 and 2 on PS1. I own 1, 2, 3, 4 on PS2. I've played 5 on the PS2, but I only hide it out. And I've played 6 on the PS2 as well. I've played 5 on the Xbox. I've played 5 on the DS. And I own Harry Potter's, like the 2 Lego Harry Potters. The 1 to 4 and then the 5 to 7 on the DS. If you were on the Quidditch team, which position would you play? Well, I wouldn't be a keeper, because I'm not good at keeping goals. I learned that when I played hockey. I wouldn't be a seeker, because I have really bad eyesight, like far away, so I wouldn't do that. I don't know if I'd be a beater. I probably wouldn't, eh? Probably just be one of the normal players, just using the quaffle. I can't remember the name for them. Anyway, were you happy with the ending? Obviously, I was really sad when people died. I wasn't happy with that. I wasn't satisfied with how Voldemort died. I was really, really happy that Harry just stayed true to himself, you know, because he's never killed anyone, and he would never want to, and you know that about Harry. So when he used Expelliarmus, I was really happy that he did that, and that he stayed how he was. He didn't change himself. He wasn't like, nah, man, I'm killing this bastard. But at the same time, I'm like, really? Like, Voldemort has killed all these people with this one spell. Tried to kill Harry. Suddenly, it just rebounds, and he basically gets killed by his own spell. And, like, in the book, there is such this huge build-up to this one moment, you know, like all this fighting and all this roaming around the world, you know, trying to find Horcruxes. And then they talk in the hall in front of everyone for ages, like they're circling each other. And then they're talking for so long. And then it's just like, and we're talking some more, and we're talking some more, and then bam, you're dead, and now let's move on. Like, it was just so sudden and quick. That's what she said. No, it was just so sudden and quick, and like they did this huge build up to it with all this talking, and then it's just like, oh, Voldemort just died because his spell rebounded on him. Like, wow, there you go. But isn't that funny, because it fully rebounded on him when he tried to kill Harry the first time. So I guess I wasn't happy with the ending. How much does Harry Potter mean to you? I don't know why this question's in here, because you can't really answer it properly. You know what I mean? Like, saying it means so much to me, it doesn't justify it. Like, it just doesn't seem like it's enough. Every Harry Potter fan knows how much it means. You can't really put it into words. It has, it becomes such a huge part of your life. I think that majority of people it'd be so different if, like, we didn't have Harry Potter, like, if it never happened. I think that a lot of us would be completely different people if we hadn't discovered Harry Potter. There are just everyone has so many memories and feelings when it comes to Harry Potter. So many fantastic memories. And I remember when I was reading Chamber of Secrets, when I was reading the second book. I remember reading it in my parents' room on my dad's bed, because the light would stream in. I remember eating Jaffas while reading the book. And I remember when Mum got me the third book in one of my old houses, and she got it and it was brand new, and then I was just so excited to read it. I remember when the fifth one was coming out, my mum went up to our bookstore in town at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and she was first in line, and she was like, it was really cold back then, so she was like all huddled up, and she had like her own chair, and Dad kept bringing up like hot coffees for her, and then I got up, and it was like 8 o'clock or something. I got up, and then I sat with her, and we were the first in line in my suburb to get the 5th Harry Potter book. And then I just remember getting in the car and just starting to read it straight away, and then going straight to my room and sitting there for hours just reading. And then I remember with the 6th book, I remember reading it in my legal studies class in high school, because I wasn't into legal studies and everyone knew that, so the teacher didn't give a shit that I was reading in class. So I just remember reading it in class. And with the 7th one, I remember being third in line in my town, because 2 young girls were in front of me, and I remember being third in line. I remember the line going so long, and we sat there for hours waiting for the bookstore to open. It was incredible. And then, just because there were so many people there, everyone was talking about Harry Potter, and I think just being able to have someone that you can talk to about it is just incredible, because it means so much to all of us. I think it's definitely an amazing adventure and an amazing journey, and an escape for so many people. It's an escape from the real world, and for a lot of people it helps with things like depression. In J.K. Rowling's speech, when she said Hogwarts will always be there to welcome you home, it's just completely true, because it means so much to everyone who loves it, and like, if there's ever like a bad time that you're going through, that you can read Harry Potter and it'll always be there. And that's the great thing about books, is that once you have it, you can always go back to it, so it means a lot. But it's not enough to say that it means a lot. Okay, a bit too emotional now. It's a bit too serious right now. So anyway, I'm gonna get going. So that was the Harry Potter tag. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up and a like if you did. Subscribe if you haven't. It really helped me out. Stay safe, keep reading, and I will see you in my next video. So bye!